city of Mariinka, Russian forces launched another attempt to storm Ukrainian positions. Tanks and armored personnel carriers moved forward, aiming to break through the defenses, but their plans collapsed before the assault could even begin. Aerial reconnaissance had already exposed the enemy's preparations. Ukrainian drone operators were waiting. FPV drones launched into the sky, closing in on their targets with deadly precision. One after another, strikes hammered the armored column. Vehicles erupted in flames, their crews forced to abandon them under fire. Infantry advancing alongside the machines met the same fate. Drones pursued them relentlessly, detonating among their formations and cutting down any chance of regrouping. Within minutes, the assault was broken, its momentum destroyed. The failed attack on Mariinka left behind only burning wrecks and scattered troops. Thanks to coordination between reconnaissance and FPV drone units, the Russian assault ended in complete failure, with no chance of success. In the Sumy direction, the Ukrainian Vampire heavy drone bomber carried out a daring night raid. Moving silently through the darkness, it approached enemy positions undetected. From above, it delivered a series of precise strikes, dropping anti-tank mines directly onto Russian troops and equipment. Explosions tore through shelters and vehicles, leaving the enemy's positions in ruins. The raid not only destroyed valuable assets, but also proved the deadly effectiveness of drones in night operations, striking without warning, leaving no chance for escape. Kherson direction, drones of Ukraine's 225th Separate Assault Regiment captured the intensity of battle from above. The footage reveals a landscape consumed by war, mutual shelling that never stops, the thunder of heavy artillery, and the roar of aircraft striking with devastating KB bombs. Each explosion leaves the earth torn apart, entire sections of ground ripped open and scarred. Buildings that once stood as cover are reduced to rubble. Positions flattened under the force of repeated strikes. The scale of destruction is overwhelming, a reminder of the brutal power unleashed on both sides. From the drone's perspective, the battlefield looks like a wasteland, marked by fire, smoke, and shattered defenses. Yet even amid this devastation, Ukrainian defenders continue to hold their ground, fighting with determination against an enemy that seeks to overwhelm by sheer force. The scenes from Kherson show not only the destructive capacity of modern warfare, but also the resilience of those who endure it, standing firm while everything around them is reduced to ruins. Thick of battle, Ukraine's 3rd Army Corps pushes forward with tanks and armored vehicles. Their advance is relentless, closing in almost end-to-end with Russian positions hidden among forests and buildings. As they reach striking distance, the assault begins. Heavy fire erupts, shells hammering fortifications and tearing through the occupiers' defenses. Within moments, shelters collapse into rubble, enemy strongpoints reduced to ruins. The firepower and coordination of the 3rd Army Corps leave no doubt. Ukraine's armor dominates the field, breaking resistance wherever it advances. In the Zaporizhia direction, Ukrainian intelligence officers tracked one of Russia's most dangerous weapons, a Buk M1 air defense missile system, designed to target aircraft and drones. The system had already engaged its targets, but this time, it would not escape retaliation. Ukrainian reconnaissance monitored its movements, waiting patiently as the Buk returned to its deployment site. Once in position, the strike began. A drone bomber moved into range, carrying its deadly payload. With careful precision, it released ammunition directly onto the system. The detonation was immediate and devastating. Flames erupted, engulfing the launcher and destroying it completely. The Buk M1, once a threat to Ukraine's skies, was reduced to twisted metal and smoke. This strike not only eliminated a key piece of Russian air defense, but also showcased the growing effectiveness of Ukraine's drone warfare. Even the most advanced systems are no longer safe from the eyes in the sky and the precision strikes that follow. Kharkiv direction, the Ukrainian Sicario Combat Group once again proved the futility of Russia's improvised defenses. Their target, a T-72 tank, clumsily covered with homemade protection, reinforcement bars and sheets of rubber, meant to stop drones. But such modifications offered no real safety. Ukrainian FPV operators guided their drone with precision. The first strike hit with devastating accuracy, critically damaging the vehicle. Moments later, flames erupted from the tank, smoke rising high as the crew abandoned their machine to the fire. The mission, however, was far from over. Reconnaissance soon revealed a nearby enemy shelter. Without hesitation, 2 FPV drones were dispatched. Diving through the air, they struck the target directly. Explosions ripped apart the structure, leaving it in ruins. The occupiers inside had no chance of survival. In just minutes, 1 tank and a fortified shelter were reduced to wreckage. This strike was more than a tactical success. It was a clear demonstration that no improvised defenses can withstand the precision of Ukraine's FPV drone forces. For the Sicario Combat Group, it was another victory. For the enemy, it was yet another reminder. No armor, no shelter, and no camouflage can guarantee survival against Ukraine's evolving drone warfare.